Good morning, Eagle Nation. It's Tuesday. It's the 7th of December. It is the 77th day of school, wherever you may be. Please stop. Please stand. Let's rise together for this morning's Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You may be seated. And before we go any further, I'd like us to take just a moment of silence in remembrance that on this day, December 7th, 1941, the lives of 2,403 servicemen and women lost their lives at the bombing of Pearl Harbor. Thank you for honoring and respecting that moment of silence, that moment of reverence, to recall those who have gone before us, because that is the message. Lots of people have gone before us to walk difficult roads to make them easier for us. Remember that. Also remember how you may be walking a road right now, learning things, overcoming obstacles, breaking down barriers, to make somebody else's road easier to walk as they come behind you. We are all connected. On this day, we want to say thank you to that song dedication. That was Damien, who recommended the song, or dedicated the song, the Cartoon Cat theme song. Hope you like that. He says he wants to dedicate this for school because it was Halloween. This is a late one. I'm sorry, Damien. It was Halloween when he dedicated this, and if you have a costume, or you don't have one, he says it's okay. So I want to say thank you, Damien, for giving space to say, hey, if you've got this or you don't have it, we still want you at the table. It's a nice way to look at things. It's very inclusive. So thank you, Damien, for that song dedication. It is a Tuesday, which means it's also COVID pool testing day. So be on the lookout, be on the ready, but it happens quick. Thank you for making that as efficient as possible. It has helped to keep us safe. We did have to send home a group of students yesterday because of a known positive case. But we were able to do it safely and quickly, and because of it, the rest of us are able to be here today and to keep right on teaching and learning. So thank you to everybody for doing your part to keep us all safe. And that also means reporting when you have symptoms, reporting when you're sick and you're not sure if it could be COVID, reporting when you have a fever or don't feel well. It doesn't mean you have to go. It means let's get to the nurse and find out what the next best steps are. Thanks for doing your part. On this Tuesday, also want to finish the game. Today is the day where we finish the game for Native American Heritage and Alaska Heritage Month. Yesterday, we had 4 teams that submitted. And let's see, I feel like I'm missing one here. But Ms. Brown's class got it correct. Ms. Clausen's class got it correct. Ms. Rainey's class got yesterday's correct with Sequoia. The coordinates were 4, 6. And Mr. C's class got it correct. So right now, we have Ms. Brown's class leads with 50 points. Ms. Calderon's class leads with, or ties with 50 points. Ms. Clausen's class, it appears, is tied at 30. Ms. O'Gara's class has 10. And Ms. Rainey's has 50, also tied there. We need a tiebreaker today. And Mr. C's has 50 points as well. So today, because I like to keep things fun and I like to keep them interesting, today's question is worth 55 points. That means even if you didn't contribute or play for the first 4 questions, for the first 4 days, if you play today and you get it right, and those other teams who are tied for the lead right now get it wrong, you actually could still win. There's still a chance. Here's the question. Submit one for your class. All classes can play, K through 8. All you need to do is identify who or what it is I'm referring to and what are those coordinates. Here they are to close out the month. Every World War II combatant appreciated the need for an unbreakable code that would help them communicate while protecting their operational plans. The U.S. Marines knew where to find one. That's it. That's your clue. And I also took away all the multiple choices from the website. So I've instead of scaffolded up, I've unscaffolded and taken away some supports to see if we can make it a little more challenging. So since we are celebrating today our heroes from Pearl Harbor, I figured it was appropriate we end with a celebration from World War II. Combat appreciated the need for an unbreakable code that would help them communicate while protecting their operational plans, and the U.S. Marines knew exactly where to find one. Who or what are we talking about? And secondarily, what are the coordinates on the coordinate grid? Good luck to you. Submit your answer at the link above. We'll have our winners determined by tomorrow. That appears to be it for today. If you are in a math class this afternoon, starting about 11 a.m., you might see me or Ms. Hollenbeck, the consultant from Ready Math. We're just going to be walking around class today looking for the awesome things that you're doing to support you students in continuing in the Ready Math way, which is super conceptual, and that's okay. We'll be using the NCTM principles of effective math instruction. So it's the same thing we've been using all year long. Nothing you need to do different, students. Nothing you need to do different, teachers. Keep on teaching, and students keep on learning. But we'll pass through, and you can expect to get some kind of feedback from today positively about the great stuff you're doing. So keep it up. And that's it. So let's get to some words of wisdom so you can get to the business of teaching and learning. Today is on the topic of empathy. Empathy. There once was a little girl who was late coming home from school, and her mother started to scold her. "Where have you been? Why are you so late?" But when the mother looked into her little girl's eyes, she saw sadness there. And so she stopped scolding her daughter and said, "Tell me, why are you so late?" The little girl said, "I had to help another girl. She was in trouble." The mother asked, "What did you do to help her?" The little girl replied, "I sat down and helped her cry." The little girl in this story understands the meaning of the word compassion. Compassion means caring, one of our values here at Emerson, caring about other people when they are hurting or hungry or sad or sick. Like the little girl in our story, when we feel compassion, we sometimes care enough to cry. There are many ways to show compassion. So today, look for ways you can show compassion to those around you, and then put your compassion into action. With something to think about, this is Mr. Lodato. Mask up, keep your distance, stay in your cohort or your zones, get a pass if you need to leave that, and of course, wash your hands for 20 seconds. And then, make it a great day, or not. The choice is yours.